I'm Natalia Bonner. It's day 257. Today we're going to be stitching using my 4-in-1 machine quilting ruler. Let's get stitching. I'll begin by using my blue Mark Be Gone marker and a rotary type ruler and marking a T through the center of my quilt block. After I've marked the T, then you'll notice that I line up the 45-degree angle line on my machine quilting or on my ruler, and I'm going to mark an X also through the center of my quilt block. Now I'm ready to begin stitching. I'll begin stitching on the left-hand side of my block at that marked point. From there, using the largest curve on my 4-in-1 machine quilting ruler, I'll stitch curved lines. So from the left down to the bottom marked point, over to the right point, and then from the right up to the top, from the top back to where I started. When I get back to where I started, then I'm going to travel along my ditch down along the outside of the circle to the next marked point. From that marked point, then I'm going to repeat that process, stitching curved lines using the largest side of the 4-in-1 ruler, curved lines from point to point all the way around the outside of the block. After I get back to that point where I started, then I'll travel up my previous stitch line until I meet my other stitch line. From there, I'll adjust my ruler, and now I'm going to stitch again point to point curved lines. So from that bottom point up across the top of the block to the opposite side, then back down to where I started. Then I'll travel along my previous stitch line, and I'll repeat this process on each of the corners, stitching across the center of the block, adjusting my ruler, and then stitching back to where I started. So I'm going to stitch a total of 4 of those melon-shaped designs. After I've stitched that 4th melon-shaped design, completing that inside star, then I'll again travel along my previous stitch line, moving to the outside of the block, where I'll complete this design by stitching in the ditch all the way around the outside of the block. Friends, I hope you enjoyed today's block and found a little bit of inspiration with my machine quilting. Now just remember, you can pick up the panel, the rulers, the thread, all of the notions that I'm using in this video today over on my website, peaceandquilt.com. And don't forget to share your progress pictures over on Instagram using the hashtag Let's Stitch with Natalia. That's where we will be selecting winners for weekly prizes. See you all tomorrow.